this one we're going to talk about some pressure passing. One thing I really like about the pressure passes too is not only is it like a really good pass game, it's a bit different from what I do, it's also very easy to implement on someone without them being able to establish a guard on you. Like sometimes I'll be playing guard or I'm passing and like the guy's trying to entangle me like a spider or a lasso or something, and this is a good way to start the match off on your own terms, okay? So I'm gonna let Andris take it away and get into it.
Before I begin, important detail, I'm not just gonna obviously walk into his guard. If I walk in, he's gonna start grabbing me and controlling me, and then before I can even begin to pass, I have to work with everything he's given me and break it and get away. So I'm already a step behind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay in this no man's land right here where he has no grips and I have no grips. Now if he's sitting up, what I can do is I can grab at his heels and I can pull him forward and lift him so he's on his back. Now it's different than, so sit up again. It's not gonna be enough if I just grab, because he can just bring his head forward and I can't really lift him up, he's heavy. So what I do is I pull him away from his body and I lift him up. Once I'm here, I put my hand on the inside of his knee, I shuffle, and I bring him to the ground just like this. His hips are gonna be facing me. Now from here, he has to face me. If he doesn't, if he just stays right here, I'm gonna pass. So he's obviously gonna turn towards me. Now that he's facing me, it's easy to get under his other leg. So what I'm gonna do is with my free hand, I swim underneath, and I come to the other side. Now from here, I can work my pass. From this position, I'm gonna hold this leg down, and I'm gonna stiff arm from here. If I feel my grip is too high up on the leg, then I can always step on his leg and readjust the position so it's nice and tight. I want it to be tight enough that he can't bring his knee to his chest. Sometimes if it's too low, if it's here, he still bring his knee up and it's no good. So if I feel him too low, it's no problem. I just step on the foot, grab the material, and readjust my position. Now from here, I want to keep him in this kind of banana split position where it's very hard for him to move. It's going to make it difficult for him to retain his guard at all. So I keep constant pressure. I'm using 3rd point pressure from here. By that I mean I have 3 points. 2 points are my toes in the mat, and the other one is my upper body, and I'm driving everything into my upper body, keeping him nice and splayed. Now from this position, I start to walk towards his elevated leg. From here, if he's worried of the pass, he's going to push on me. And as he does that, I jump around to the other side. Now from here, I have really good control over his hips, but his upper body is still very active. So oftentimes he's going to come up on his elbow. If he comes up on his elbow, I swim around to his tricep. I swim my other hand out, and I'm going to potato sack him just like so. From here, I can start to swim around, work to attack the back. Now if he's on his back already, it's even easier. If he's here, I just bring him to the ground just like this, and I swim underneath. Now once again, look, I keep a nice pry. Right now I feel my grip is just a little too low, so I step, and I'm gonna re-grab, and I stiff arm my arm. And then I start to walk this way. Now if he does nothing to stop it, it's really easy for me to bring my hand across and work to start stack passing my opponent. This over-under position center, guys, is really well with stack passing. I highly recommend if you work over-under, work your stack passing. And if you work stack passing, work your over-under. They go hand in hand.